What's up, bitches? We have a little freestyle voice note going over the morning routine. I'll do the same thing for the training clips later on in the video. But as you see, beforehands, weigh myself, brush my teeth, wash my face, so on and so forth. We now have me making my morning supplements. So we've got Basic by HR Labs, we've got Rise and Shine by Pit Stop, and Glutathione Max by Strom Sports. So yeah, with those, the Glutathione Max is to prevent illness. The Rise and Shine is for hydration, energy and focus. So it's a hydration formula with nootropics and a little bit of slow releasing caffeine, so we've got a little bit of everything in there. And then the Basic is pretty much my creatine drink, but it's also to boost performance as a whole. Go and read the panel, go and read the reasoning behind it on Pit Stop's website or HR Labs website, and you'll see why it's such a brilliant product. So yeah, that's that. We now have me taking my general health supplements, as you'll have seen some of them there. And yeah, pretty much you can have a look at that. I went over all those supplements in day in the life videos before and the reasoning behind them. But here we have my little trophy cabinet. You hear that clang in there, I do apologise. But yeah, with this I've got all my trophies. It sits next to the spin bike and pretty much up where my supplements are. I kind of don't really know what's there, but then I was like, oh, I should video this is pretty cool. You've got all the trophies. We've got the UK DFPA Heart of England, the big kind of cup in the middle, that was the overall win. We've got the medals themselves, but then trophies wise, there's the BNBF Northern, there's the BNBF British Finals, that's the UK DFPA Finals, I believe. I can't remember. I'm trying to watch this as I'm voice noting it, but yeah, my nice little kind of, not trophy cabinet, but little kind of worktopy type thing there. So I'll see that every now and again. I think it's pretty cool, but enjoy the rest of the video. I'm going to crack on from here. I think I'm going to start talking soon, so enjoy. Right, a quick intro to the video. Good morning, everyone. I hope you're well, or good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. A quick one because I'm just about to walk out onto my street and everyone's going to think, look at the state of him, hold my phone like, hey guys, vlogging, fucking weirdo. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the video so far. My little morning routine, I'll whack a voice note over that, nice and nifty there. But I'm going to get on to kind of vlogging and day in the life stuff a lot more frequently. A lot of people have said it to me, oh, the sun's going to be bright. So I'm going to get myself a wee gimbal thing, which helps me record and stuff, so I'm not just having to hold it like this. I'm quite far behind my morning just now, just trying to get all this done, but I will get used to it and do it probably like once a week or so. The sun is indeed very bright, but it's a lovely morning out in Scotland, so hopefully it's a good day whenever you are watching this. I'm all ready to go for a morning walk, hence why again I'm also going to keep this pretty short, because I need to get cracking on with work, especially because I'm already behind. But morning routine, get my supplements taken, or weigh myself first, get a little bit hydrated, pass before I weigh myself as well, and then get for some hydration. So supplements wise, Rise and Shine, Glutathione Max and Basic, which I'll cover like in the voice note. Brush my teeth, wash my face, freaking, what do you call it, mouthwash, get the supplements taken, then write out. I usually do that within 15 minutes, but it's taking me half an hour because I'm recording all this stuff. So yeah, today is a day in the life, day of eating, leg day, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to show you all my meals. I've been since up to 4,300 calories since the last day of eating video, where I was only just 4,000 straight. So some changes to the foods that have been made, and yeah, a big leg session inbound. I still can't hack squat from the last time. I think I showed that too, because my knees are very dodgy, but I will have some good leg press sets and show you some valuable stuff during the session, and most likely voice note that over too. So yeah, that's all. Hope everyone has a good day. Let me know if you need anything in the comment section, if you want to see anything else. But yeah, have a good one, and I'll see you in a bit. Meal one, we are here. So first meal, we have 200 grams of sourdough bread. Hopefully you can see me. I feel like that might be a bit too short. I'm just too tall. I'm definitely not 5'8", but yeah, meal one, we have 200 grams of sourdough bread, 10 grams of butter, 5 bacon medallions, and 50 grams of medjool dates. So these little motherfuckers here, these are like two little shits. But yeah, this is the first meal. I'm going to have a little bit of this as well. So these are my digestion supplements for the time being, trialing them out and seeing if they kind of improve anything. So far, nothing too much. I think it's more so just the placebo side of things, where I like to take them first thing in the morning, because if my first meal digests well, then the rest of them should be pretty sound. If my first meal digests horribly, then the rest of the meals, no matter how good they normally digest, they will also digest horribly, because my stomach's already up in the air. So yeah, I've got pretty awful digestion, always have had, got diagnosed with IBS, so not ideal. However, it's just a case of being very on the ball with my food choices. If anything changes with them, because something might digest brilliantly, then a few weeks down the line digest horribly, just switching things out when and pretty much Sorry, when I need to. So yeah, the food choices just now that I've got throughout the day, protein sources being bacon medallions, 5% mince and chicken. Whey I'm not having too often just now. I have it once on a rest day, but yeah, I'm not having whey quite as often because I feel like that doesn't do phenomenal for my digestion. But I will put the macros of the first meal on the screen. I will put the macros of the whole day at the start of the video because I forgot to actually mention that. But yeah, 200 grams of sourdough bread, 5 bacon medallions, 50 grams of dates, 10 grams of butter. We'll put the macros here. This is meal 1. I'll eat this. The time just now I think is about 7:45. I usually have this 7:15, but I'm a full 30 minutes behind due to recording this obviously and getting everything set up for this morning instead of just cracking on with my day straight away. So yeah, I'm going to wire into this. I'm going to put some brown sauce on it as well. If you have tomato sauce or barbecue sauce with bacon medallions or with any breakfasty type stuff, you're an absolute weirdo. Brown sauce is on top. That's the goat. But yeah, that's us. Right, work done for the morning, so just check-ins. Now on to form feedback, some more of it. Done some this morning before the check-ins, after I got them prepped while I was eating my breakfast. Now finished check-ins, finished recording them, done a little bit of admin work as well, some accountant stuff with all the taxis and all that boring shit and very annoying shit. Now I'm on to prepping my pre-workout meal and doing some form feedback. So we'll get 650 beautiful grams of potatoes here, 5 ml of olive oil. I'm going to season all of this shit up. I'm going to cook 100 grams of chicken, whack it in a wrap, and then I'll also have bagel thin and jam, 20 grams of jam and 10 grams of 85% dark chocolate, and that will be my pre-workout meal. So I think it sits somewhere near the 200 grams of carbohydrates mark. You get 50 grams of protein and then about 15 grams of fat. So yeah, that is the plan for this meal. I'll maybe get some recording of it all coming out, the stuff here. But again, like for just now, I'm just working through on my phone. In terms of the morning routine, mine's pretty simple, nothing too crazy. I don't walk out and meditate and ground myself outside for 20 minutes and this and that. Like, it's literally just wake up 6:15, and first thing in the morning I'll just again piss, weigh myself, get my supplements ready, brush my teeth, wash my face, so on and so forth, take my supplements, get some hydration in me, and then head out for a walk. So wake up at 6:15, out the house after doing all that stuff by 6:30, out for a half an hour walk just to get my stomach ready for my first meal, and I prep my check-ins. So listen to my clients' voice notes, look at all the data, look at the photos, so on and so forth, before coming back in. I'll get a good few of them done, maybe 4 of them done in that half an hour space. Come back, prep the rest of the check-ins while I eat my breakfast, while I prepare my breakfast, then get into the actual check-ins itself once I've ate. Then once I've finished the check-ins, it's straight back into prepping another meal and eating that meal. This usually takes about half an hour to make because I need to wash the potatoes, cut the potatoes, get that in the air fryer. They go in for about 20 minutes. Halfway through to kind of 3/4 of the way through, I'll be putting my chicken in alongside it as well with a wee sync button on the air fryer, which I'll show you. And then boom, that's that cooked. Eat this. Meals, especially pre-workout and post-workout, are taking me like 45 minutes to an hour to eat just now because my appetite is pretty much non-existent. It's in the bin. I don't want to eat. I get like 3/4 of the way through this and like every mouthful is just an absolute chore. Now 4,300 calories isn't that much, but for me, with very little appetite, being a little skinny kid naturally, it would, if I was given the option to eat however I wanted to kind of intuitively, would maybe eat 2 meals a day at a stretch. It's wild. So yeah, this is pretty tough for me, but getting it done, this is where I know where the kind of progress is made, and I need to be understanding that when I'm uncomfortable, that's when I'm growing the most, pushing the boat out further. Body weight getting heavier, getting stronger within the gym, pulling weight I've never pulled before, 210 kg deadlifts. It's way out of the realms of what I thought was possible within this time period. So a case of continuing to get as strong as possible, continue to look after myself, to sleep well, to keep stress low within the work environment, which is, sorry, pretty much my life. There's not much of a difference between the two of them. There's no like, all right, I go into the office at this time, get out of the office at this time. It's just more so working all the time. So if I let myself get stressed out due to work, it means I'm stressed out in general. If I get taken out of my routine, it becomes very hard to get all this food in. So it's just a case of staying in routine, making sure I'm on the ball with things, keeping stress nice and low, continuing to progress, and yeah, that's all. So a nice big yap for you there. Hopefully you've enjoyed that, but I'm going to crack on with cooking this meal, and I'll show you it when it is ready to eat.
Right, I may forgot to have recorded an intro in the car and record me making my pre-workout, but I'll give a quick chat through the session. So yeah, session wise, it's a more quad dominant leg session. You'll have seen this before if you've watched previous YouTube videos. I think I've done another kind of vlog style video when doing this session before, but we've got abs to start off with, 3 sets. I'm going to record each exercise, the first set of it, and I think I'll voice over them most likely. I don't want to really chat during the session and stuff. I'd rather just crack on, get into it, and get into the session itself and enjoy it instead of having to stop the music, plug these mics in. It's the mics that's symbolic, and then come and record, so on and so forth. So yeah, session, abs, 3 sets, calves 2 sets, adductors 2 sets. My adductor's really dodgy just now, so I might not be doing that, but leg extensions 2 sets. Can't take them to complete failure because my knee's a bit dodgy, and that Cybex leg extension doesn't feel phenomenal on it. The leg extension in Future Fitness, the prime plate load one, I can load it a little bit differently and it feels sweet, but this one I can't really do much. So yeah, 2 sets of that. Then I've got 2 sets of the seated hamstring curl, 2 sets of the 45-degree hammer strength leg press, which I was able to take to failure last week, which was massive, so hopefully I can do so again this week. And then finally the single leg Cybex pin loaded leg press, taking the working side, or sorry, the non-working side foot completely off the ground, only using the working side, making it as challenging as possible, and just pretty much trying to shut out my legs. I can't hack squat just now, again due to this injury, so doing a little bit more kind of different quad work. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, that's the session itself. In terms of pre-workout and intra-workout, I'm going to grab this thing down here. So pre-workout I've already drank and that's long gone, but it was 5 grams of defib by HR Labs, so it's got a little bit of caffeine in it. I think with the 5 grams, which is half a scoop that I have, 100 milligrams of caffeine, then have 10 grams of superhuman pump just to help with blood flow. A lot of people won't take that on a leg day because they're thinking, oh shit, it's just going to blow my legs up with blood. It's a good thing as long as they're not literally like you cannot walk with it. Like a full serving that I'd usually have of that superhuman pump would be 18 grams, 2 9-gram scoops, but I have 9 to 10 grams here, so it doesn't absolutely blow the fuck up, but it also improves the mind muscle connection, the blood flow that I'm going to be getting into my legs. Then in terms of intra workout, I've got 30 grams of Carbex in here, so carbohydrate powder is just going to help replenish my glycogen stores throughout the session, keep me performing well so I don't die off quite as much. Then I've got a new product in here which is HR Labs Hydro EAA, so I've got, I think it's like the strawberry and something flavour, you'll know what one it is. I think there's only one strawberry and something, or berries and something. It's quite nice, but I've got 18 grams of this in here, so it's a hydration formula and an EAA blend, which is really high quality. So yeah, this is what I'm running for pre-workout and intra-workout just now. I'm going to crack on with the session, get after it. I'll give you any updates if I need to with the mics and stuff, but from here on out it's mostly just going to be hard training. Pay attention to how I breathe, to how I compose myself. So many people, like when they start up with myself, clients wise, breathing's all over the place. They can't train to failure because they get all panicky as soon as it starts to get sore. They start and like blasting through it. Watch the composure. You need to be composed towards the end of your sets. Standardize your range of motion, standardize your form, standardize your tempo, not just to try and be perfect with everything, but to simply allow you to get in for a next rep instead of dipping your way right back down into the next one, then you can't get it. A lot of people aren't reaching failure just because they train with no accuracy and no real kind of standardization towards the end of their sets. So watch it clearly, watch it, focus in on it. This is how you fucking train hard. Hopefully, if I can actually train hard in the leg press. But yeah, let's get after it. I'll speak to you soon.
Back with some more freestyle voiceovers. I don't really know what I'm going to say here. I'm just going to chat through my training while I watch it in front of my face. First of all, look at how caked up this guy is. Absolutely beautiful. When that back arches, we're ready for it. Oh yeah. Sorry, sexual already, so I'll stop that. But with ab crunches here, see the actual intensity of it. Get after it. Like, stop training abs as if they're anything other than a normal exercise. Make sure you have the same intensity. Think about here actually curving the spine, so instead of just lowering your head to the ground, think about curving over, extending the spine. As you come up, the cue should be to push your belly button as far out as possible to really get as big of a stretch as you can, and boom, there's your ab crunches. Now, silly me, forgot to record my calf raises. You'll hear Noah yapping in the background as well because he was slagging me. I was telling people about how they should be training hard, and then boom, here's me doing a set of like 4 shitty calf raises. There he is. That's him speaking in the background. Hopefully I sound louder than him. But yeah, you'll see here, just control. This is not a working set. I'd already done both of them, I just forgot to record it. So I've done some kind of reps here just to show you how it should look. But hold it in the stretch, hold it up the top position, do as much, get as much range of motion as you can down the bottom, and make sure again you take it to absolute failure. Big set, that was sore. Now, adductors. Something that is more commonly done now, which is really good. Like 2 years ago, I barely seen anyone train adductors. A lot more people do it now. Sadly, mine are a little bit injured, so I couldn't do them full pelt, full intensity. As you'll see here, there's no real aggression or anything. This is a really light stack, so I'm not like kind of struggling at all here, and again that's just because of the injury. Usually this would be like 8 to 10 second pauses either end to try and make this light stack really hard. I know that's an issue with a lot of people when they do the adductors because they've got light stacks and it's very common for it to be like that, so just add in extremely long pauses and actually take it to failure from there. But sadly you don't see any crazy actual intensity here from me, just a case of pausing either end and making sure that you're controlling the range of motion. Look at this optimal pussy, using the seatbelt, using straps, putting a mat in front of him, just leg extension, just heavy barbell squat row. Some old school guys definitely will watch this and be angry at the fact that I look like I'm getting into a torture device here, but yeah, realistically it's creating more stability, therefore I'm able to get more at my quads, I'm able to get more weight in the machine, able to take it closer to failure, to actual true failure, because there's no issues of my hips lifting out or me having that instability. So the seatbelt, code Josh Fit, get it bloody used at Gym Pin. So they sell these little seat belts here. I shit you not, it makes your leg extensions and your seated hamstring curls so much better. This set is 1 to 2 reps in reserve, so not absolutely all the way there, just because my knees are a little bit dodgy. As you can tell, I'm bloody covered in injuries right now, but yeah, making sure that when you're doing your leg extensions that your pain tolerance is high, you don't like allow yourself to lose composure, to get all frantic-y. Don't pull yourself forward and like tuck your chin in and roll your shoulders forward, because you can't take it to failure properly. So lean back, embrace the pain and get after it. Seated hamstring curls. So this machine already comes with a seatbelt on it, which is great, but any pin lead ones I'd definitely recommend adding it in there. It's something that Kuba recommends himself, so if you don't believe it from me, believe it from the big massive guy that's been to the Olympia before. So that's that. But yeah, this seated hamstring curl, horrible resistance profile. However, you work around it, work through it, making sure to pause in that shortened position, make the most of it while my hamstrings are nice and fresh. It just gets really heavy in the mid position, as you can kind of tell here, but I'm just going to let the rest of this play out. Oh, also, actually, no I'm not. If you do have this machine, instead of pulling yourself down by the handles, push yourself up into the seatbelt so you've got more stability. Into the big boy, big hitter, the 45-degree leg press. First time in a while that I've been able to be somewhat confident going into this set, just because the injury wasn't playing up quite as much. Not been able to increase the load as much as I'd like to over this time, but this time was the kind of start of new beginnings. Since then, I added 7.5 kg per side this week as of the time I'm recording this, and it moved really well. So injury seems to be getting a lot better, which is great. I'm going to let this set play out a little bit, and same goes with the next one with the back off, just to show you the intensity, the breathing, the bracing. Literally, pretty much every single client that I get on board cannot train legs hard enough, so hopefully someone watching this actually takes it to heart. But you need to compose yourself better. My breathing does not change at all, my control does not change at all, no matter how absolutely fucked my legs feel. Trust me, they feel absolutely gubbed. Watch the state of me when I get out of this. I'll continue this voiceover and then let you watch the back off set to kind of see that. But yeah, I fall over and just die pretty much. But make sure your breathing stays consistent. Stop taking big as if you're about to go underwater before you go into a rep. Instead, start the breath in as you initiate the eccentric, as I do here. Big air in, brace hard, keep yourself controlled and take it all the way there. Have a watch.
Okay, I'll see you then. Josh, however you fucking go, let's go. I'm done. You're it. You're fucking it. Yes.
Now, I would like to back myself and tell you here that I couldn't take that to complete failure because my quad didn't feel 1,000,000% if I were to go for a last rep, so I wasn't stupid with it. That's why there was possibly 1 rep in reserve there. Final movement here, got the single leg press. Absolutely ruined me because that set of leg press before was a lot harder than it'd usually be, and I'm kind of used to obviously being able to actually take it all the way there with that first set. But with these, the mats are behind me, and the mats are behind me on the leg press as well. Actually, I forgot to mention that, to create more range of motion. These machines bottom out way too quickly for me. I don't get enough range of motion from them, so to improve the range of motion available on the machine, add mats behind you to put yourself closer to the actual kind of pad for your foot, and therefore be able to actually stimulate the muscle more. So yeah, I think that's wrapped up the session. Enjoy the rest of the video. Mwah. Right, sat in the car post-workout, and God, that was a pretty rough session. It's the first time I've been able to really send the leg press
in probably 2-3 months. I still can't hack squat again, but the first time I've been able to be confident within that leg press, because there's a little bit of pain usually there as well. Today there was none. When 5 plates and a 2.5 for 10, which is a lifetime best, and then 4 plates, I say plates, they're 25s, but it's like the plates that sit on the leg press. Like, it's the only machine in the gym that you really use those 25 plates for, so I call it plates. It's usually, a plate is a 20 kg, but allow me for just now. So yeah, 4 25s and a 10 and a 2.5 for a 12, which is 2.5 kg up and 1 rep up on my lifetime best. So huge with that, but they absolutely ruined me. That top set, like that last rep you see there, like it took a while. Brandon gave me a tough spot, which I do want anyway, but the repercussions of it were pretty rough. I ended up like going into the back off set 15 minutes later, still with like a really high heart rate, way out of breath. I couldn't feel my legs like in the back off at all. The leg press you'll see as well, the first rep I done, I was only 5 pounds up from the last time I done it, but the first rep I genuinely thought I was only going to get like a 2 rep set. You'll see like me spasm in the first rep, it was horrible. But yeah, legs are absolutely demolished just now. I'm going to go back, have my post-workout meal, obviously, and then I've got a good bit of work to do. Got some admin work to do. I need to do a self-assessment, tax return thing before I go away to MAGA in 2 weeks, so that'll be interesting. Maybe I'll do a vlog in MAGA if I go to the gym. We'll see that. Might bring my mics with me while I'm absolutely horrifically hungover. Maybe do a wee video on how to actually handle that and handle drinking, so on and so forth, because I'm thinking of doing some working educational videos. If there's any certain topics that you'd like to see, please do let me know in the comments. I'm thinking of maybe doing one like top 5 tips for first-timer bodybuilders, what to expect during prep, or just talking about prep and what to expect with it, because a lot of people nowadays don't really know what they're getting into, because bodybuilding is really popular now and people think they can prep and that it's going to be easy, but realistically that shit is not. You need to be prepared for it. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing a video on like what to expect for prep, maybe a video for like top things for a successful off season. Obviously going through this off season so far, I'm leaner just now than I was when I started prep last year, and I was 73 kg, and I'm leaner now at 80 kg, so I've put on a lot of muscle since then. And I could outline pretty much how to have a really successful off season, to control things, rate again, so on and so forth. So let me know what you'd like to see in the comments, please do let me know. But yeah, time to get home for the post workout, and I shall catch you there. Okay, post-workout meal. I don't want to eat it at all, but we get it done. This is the biggest meal of the day. Comes to a total, I've just checked, of 244 grams of carbohydrates. That's including the intra-workout carbs, which are 30 grams in total, because I have 30 grams of digestion powder. But in front of me, we're going to flip the camera around. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So first of all, we're going to move this out the way. The main course, got chicken and rice. This is the VT sticky rice. A full pack of this is 95 grams of carbs, and it's a lot easier to eat than your jasmine rice, so that's brilliant. Then you've got 100 grams of chicken, and then 15 grams of Nando's sweet chili jam, and 10 grams of the Blue Dragon original sweet chili sauce. Then we have dessert. Don't want to eat it again. Got a banana. There we go. We've got 50 grams of dates, so these two bitches here. And then we have a bagel and jam. So I'm going to wire through this. Shit, you know what, this usually takes me about an hour to eat, so I just sit here, do some work, watch a bit of TV. But yeah, this is third meal just now. I have 4 meals per day at the moment. I just don't see how it's feasible to do 5. Like, I struggle, like meal timings wise, to get these in just now, just because of how little I want to eat. Don't think there's much chance I could do 5. So yeah, I'm gonna wire into this just now, then go out for a walk, do some work. It's really nice outside today, which is rare. Oh, sorry, there's a TV. Really rare for Scotland. So gonna go out for a nice walk, then come back, and I'll be making my final meal, which shall be mince and rice and so on and so forth. Peter Bez, you shall see soon. But yeah, that's all, and I'll catch you in the next one. Right, what's up, motherfuckers? We've got our final meal. So I'll put it on screen just now. We've got mince, rice, peppers, extra virgin olive oil, Uncle Ben's chili con carne sauce, and 2 pita breads. So I think this comes to roughly 150 grams of carbs. That takes our daily totals to, I checked on my fitness pal there, it's like 202 grams of protein, 707 grams of carbs, and 6 to 8 grams of fat, something like that. So yeah, that's what we've got for the day. We're looking at around 4,300 calories. I don't enjoy it, as I've mentioned multiple times in this video. If you can't tell, I don't enjoy it. It's not fun. but this is what is required to get bigger, to get big and juicy muscles, and for me to grow and to get stronger and realistically be where I need to be within natural bodybuilding. And to improve, I simply need more muscle. I have the shape, I have the structure, I have the ability to get into condition, but if I want to be a pro natural bodybuilder, which is what I want and what I hopefully will do in 2026, then I need to be bigger. I need to spend time being uncomfortable, because it's when my training performance within the gym is its best. So yeah, really good session today. It's about 8:30 just now. Going to get this last meal in. We'll be sleeping by 9:30. Got a busy week ahead, heading down for an all-in shoot. Going to have to leave the house at like 4 in the morning, then won't get back until like 10, 11 p.m. at night, with 11 hours of travel and a pool session somewhere in the middle of that too. So yeah, it's going to be a good week. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions for anything for videos in the comments, as I was mentioning earlier on in the video. But apart from that, have a good day or a good morning or a good evening whenever you are watching this. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz, whatever the YouTubers say. And yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed the video. Let me know what you guys want to see in future, and yeah, speak to you soon.